Oh, hello everyone, Commander Plate here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very, very well today, and you're having a good weekend so far. And hopefully, it hasn't been it's been a relaxing one for you. Not hasn't been a relaxing, has been a relaxing one for you. And welcome back to the zoo. I've been busy. I know I said I wasn't going to, but then I've ended up being busy. It's what's happened. So again, do a quick little recap of things that I've added since last time. Got pangolins now. They're always fun. They kind of blend in with the muck, but yet pangolins being super weird and pangolin-like Chinese pangolins. Not like I don't think there's any other type, to be honest. I've also added in Lemurland, and Lemurland is going to be what we're going to be working on today because I'm so not happy with the way it's working out, and nor are the lemurs. The lemurs are not having a good time. It may look incredibly detailed, but these lemurs, these furry little guys here, go from being insanely stressed out to really happy to what can only be described as insanely stressed out again in a very short space of time. So we've got some work on that one. My idea was that I'd do like there are different islands where the lemurs could move around on, and there'd be no people on the islands. Small problem. The keepers need to be able to get around to clean up the place. Unfortunately, they can't do that if if they're on separate islands. So we have to kind of make do with that, I guess. Got some things to do. Now, we're going to get ourselves involved and start building. I'm kind of ignoring the lemur enclosure for a little bit, because what I need to do is I need to pull all the lemurs out of it, and I currently don't have enough space, got too many animals. So what we need to do is we need to put more animals in instead. So, good evening, Show, and good evening, Laurie. How are you guys doing? See, now, Laurie, you say you're in love with the game, but it needs some TLC. What bits of TLC do you think it needs? Because I'm overall pretty pleased with it. Big O Bob, hello, how you doing? We need to put some light in here. But what I'm doing is I've been trawling the internet for images, and what I've been looking for is like different animal enclosures from actual zoos, and I came across one that I really liked the look of. And it was for actually a enclosure for snow leopards that never got made in the end, and so that's what I'm working on at the moment: snow leopards, or a snow leopard enclosure. And this is based off of, so far, the Welsh Mountain Zoo and their failed one. See, Laurie, the overpricing on the animal market, if you're playing on franchise mode, that is all people inflating the prices, which is why I'm playing challenge mode instead, because it's way too much of a pain. You've got a bug where you can screen goes black, you move the mouse, the game is trying to come back on the screen, but the whole screen flickers, and after reboot you see. Ooh, I have not seen any of that. I've had a couple of hard locks when trying to load the game, but that's kind of it, every now and then. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way everything is going with it. It's working out for me pretty well. I've managed to put a few hours into it so far. Just a few. Now, these should be on, I think. Let's jump in. We're going to start editing, and we're going to get things going. Apparently not. Hey Kuro, how you doing? Alright, we're going to go for lights. We're doing a new world theme building because we've got some themes unlocked. We've done a lot of research. We're going to be spending probably most of the time throughout this in, I guess, paused, I will say, whilst we get things added in. Now, looking at the options of things that we have, lighting-wise, I like the idea of, I mean, path lights are cool, But what's cooler than a path light is literally anything else. So we're going to be using these, I think, and we're going to put these along the bottom. I'm going to put these and attach these to here. Don't worry, I am going to be correcting. 10 grand for a light. No, it's not 10,000. It's just 10. Spatula. What are you talking about? You nutcase. Even Clive thinks that's madness, and he doesn't understand numbers. Alright, and then we're going to duplicate. Let's see when we rotate. Oh no, it rotates along that axis. Ah! Okay. It's fine. What we're going to do is have it close to the wall as possible. We'll do every 2, not every 1 window. Well, it is. Of course it is. It's like they're meant to be. But yeah, I initially started off today with no intention of streaming, but it just kind of happened. I don't feel too guilty about it, because to be honest, I'm really enjoying the game. And until I can get good enough that I can do some speed build videos, because that would be, I guess, the plan if I were to do regular videos for it. So I'll put this here. I'm just going to move this one over to make sure it... you try not to watch anything about it before getting it. Oh, mostly random, I'm not sorry. Hey Minnie, how you doing? And Nightbot, good evening. What's going on in the thumbnail? Which thumbnail? If it's one with red pandas, I am not responsible for any difficult conversations people may have to have with younger relatives because of it. Spatula, thankfully, no Island of Dr. Moreau going on. Nor can you... I'm a little bit disappointed in this one, though, is that you can't even breed 2 different types of tigers together. I tried in... just in sandbox mode to see what would happen. And in case you're wondering, a Bengal tiger will kill a Siberian tiger. Eek. Mostly random. Basically Planet Coaster with animals. Okay. The engine is the same, and you can definitely see the, for lack of a better phrase, the DNA of Planet Coaster in the game. It's without, like, the building process, the way everything's done. But there's a bit more to it. That's what I would say. It's definitely more detailed in the animal side of things. Ligers would be sweet, you were correct. But yeah, I'm still working on finding and learning all of the kind of shortcut commands for everything, because I'm still a little bit, well, not quite there yet on everything. We're getting there. Yeah, a lot more to the management as well with when it comes to getting hold of the animals, because you've got to worry about all the animal stuff. So a lot of the stuff happens the same with the staffing, but then when you've got the animals, it's a whole different story. Hoping that should be enough light for in here. I kind of need to put some light in the, like, the main observation tower. But it seems we've gone square and it's round walls. How are we going to do that? We can probably get away with that. Truex, thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. I hear that you want to join us on our next set of Conan Exiles adventures. I don't know when they're going to be. I think I'll probably be waiting for the next large update before I move on back onto an official server. But you are certainly more than welcome to come and join. Okay. I think that ought to do lighting wise in there. I need to... It pains me to say it, but I need to put guttering in on this building, which is kind of it's not going to be fun, because, you know, it really is. One sec, guys, my headphones are beeping at me, which says the battery power is low. Note to self. Tidy desk. Lee, I don't think you can say that. Can you say that? Like, honestly, I'm not sure you can. I think there's I typically play with nudity off for streaming purposes, because you just never know, do you? You've got to kind of...
Hello there.
Keep things PG-13 if possible. Alex N, thank you for subscribing to the stream of the channel. Hope you do well. But no, I'm not building a restaurant or something. We are building, we're putting together a little enclosure. Well, not really an enclosure as such. I'll find the word in a minute. We want... So let's use a little viewing platform for where we are putting in our yeah, putting in the snow leopards over here. That's the plan. If I can stop Clive from messing with everything. There we go. He seems to be on one today. We've had the ongoing saga of my door, of my flat door. That's that's what's going on. I've just had to have the door open all day. Now we have to make sure they have to select. There we go. I definitely didn't say feeding station. That is for sure. That won't let me change that yet, but we can up the volume so it hits the entire thing, because I'm hoping people will come to the end. I don't know if they will, just because of the way the people work is that they go wherever the best view is, and I'm hoping, well, they don't even go where the best view is. I'm hoping that this will be the best view. Right, well, we're gonna copy it anyway. And we're going to put a series of them in the ceiling so that people can't help but be educated about the majestic snow leopards. which they kind of won't be there. I guess what we'll do is we'll move them slightly further down. If we put them in the floor, sounds like an interesting idea. I know, but we put them in the floor, then people can't avoid them, can they? Ha. Yeah, Hunter a little bit because of that. It's kind of what happened. But no, not really. I was really thinking about it because I've been doing quite a bit of, I guess, might say work on the enclosures, and I figured that I might as well share it with people because I'm going to be consistently working from the exact same save. So we'll keep it going. But yeah, the idea is that people come up here, they look down inside, they see the snow leopards, and they think they're majestic AF. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Now what I want to do, or what I'm probably going to need to do, is I need to let the time run a little bit. Although I think it's about to be night time rather than the time that I would prefer it to be. Megan, what PC do I have? Full stats are down in the description of the stream, but I've got a 6700K processor. We've got 16 gigabytes of RAM. We have a 1080, and we're running off of an SSD. That's kind of the gist of it. I'll see you on Windows 10. Evening, Galaric. How you doing? So we're going to actually want to put a little educational board in, because that would be important. Now what I need to work out, there we go, it's all about kind of working out how high up it is. There we go, nice. Doing alright, Galaric. I'm having a really good time with Planet Zoo. So I kind of can't put it down, but I just mentioned casually there the ongoing saga of my front door. I had a knock at the door yesterday. Oh no, this will never do. TV, the wrong way around. Had a knock at the door, and they'd come to basically redo everything that already been done. So had like multiple days worth of work all crammed into two. Like, blast. Right, we're going to be putting a waterfall in the enclosure, because what animal does not love a waterfall? We're just going to staff path this up. Because that way it can work off that set of staff buildings. Yeah, Kuro, still. They came back to paint it this morning. Knocked the door at 9:30 to come and paint it. It was great, but I was fast asleep when they arrived. Nightbot. A pun? What, by saying that this looks like a travel lodge? How dare you? How dare you? No portcullis has been installed. Much to my distress, because I would definitely like one. I mean, who wouldn't like a portcullis? Now, I haven't even checked to see if this is going to be the right height. Let's have a quick look to see with snow leopards what they like, because it could be that they need something taller. So I just want to make sure of that before we kind of lock everything in. Grade 2 climb proof, 3 meters tall. Which this is currently not that tall in every single place. So we're just gonna run that around. So it's slightly too short there, and that should do it. Now, I know what everyone's going to be thinking here is that chain link fence is climbable, but you can put these little things on top of it to stop it from being climbable, so you don't limit what material you make from. Oh, it says a saga closed, or is it still hanging? Oh, no, it's still hinging on something. God, wait this to me. Okay, now what we need to do is we edit the barrier. We have to move the barrier off whilst we do all the scenery, because I found that this is the easiest way of doing habitat building, is get the scenery out first. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, did they need stuff to climb in? Did I see that? No, they have no climbing requirement, and they have no water requirement really, but they like it between -4 and 22. So it should be right. Hey, Greatest, how you doing, fella? We're going to go for Tundra, because that would be the correct place for them to be in. I'm just going to throw myself together a little. I say myself, I mean it's the snow leopards that are getting this, not me. I'm doing them a little hut made from stone. Which people won't be able to see, and there will be snow. Yeah, I will be putting snow. I'm doing the, I guess, terrain painting last. That's probably be the plan. Because there's only going to be 2 of them in there, they shouldn't need too much in the way of space. Getting there. Now, let's... I'm trying to build something that... Oh, that's not a favourite at all. Oh no, that's rubbish. We want a thick pillar. Am I right? Yeah, of course we are. And we're going to give ourselves a kind of a bit of an idea of where we're building out to, so we're not just making this up as we go along. Although I am quite good at that. That has been what I've done so far. Sammy Flanders Gonzalez. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm asking for trouble by saying something in a different language. Yeah. And now we're going to bung some of the cladding on top. Think Flintstones. Coverage not connected to habitat terrain. Technically it's not. So that's the... And a habitat isn't formed unless you have a fence. Otherwise it's not classed as like an animal habitat. It's just scenery at that point. That's right. Just gonna get rid of that. Because that is just in the way at this point. And also, if you guys think for a minute I'm not going to have a am I going to say it? Yeah, I'll say it. If I'm not going to have a gorilla at some point in the park, and it's going to be called Harambe, you are wrong. Because it seems like it'd be the done thing, really, doesn't it? The done thing, not the dumb thing. Actually, that might be the one we go for. Snow leopard bunker, yeah. A little handy place for them. It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. Okay, I just need to plug that gap with the rock. Now, I kind of want... There needs to be some much smaller rocks, I think. Oh, come here. Alright, what you doing? What you doing, rock? We'll use some of the cladding in there. I don't think we need to arm a gorilla. I've seen that movie. It doesn't go well for humanity. At all. Like not even a little bit. Oh no. Oh, come on. Did I pick the wrong? Oh no. No, that wasn't me. Unfortunately, Mrs. Plater does still have her cough. It will linger. It's what happens every single year, so we don't need to worry about it. Alright, we're going to put in some bedding. Oh, which completely undoes all of my hard work. Classic. So, you think some pesky bedding is gonna... There we go. It's a cave. It looks like a cave. I mean, if it quacks like a cave and it looks like a cave. Okay. We'll probably want to put another rock in there as well. Currently, I feel like this Tundra Rock has been the MVP of the enclosure so far. Okay. Okay, nice. Technically, I built a rockery. Don't do that. Because it's come time to work on the mini little water feature that they're getting. Oh, that's much bigger than what we'd like. Rock sizes, eh? If anyone wants to see kind of what I'm attempting to, I guess, reproduce, or what I'm being inspired by, what is it? There's a news website that I'm kind of working from. Called placenorthwest.co.uk, and it's a from the 11th of February. There's a news article about how some plans were rejected for an enclosure because apparently it would impose on greenbelt land, which I'm not too convinced about. Personally, I mean, is it not kind of greenery to have? Let's remove the water whilst we're doing this. But yeah, apparently they couldn't do it because they kind of like had the green light to demolish the old one that was there, but then they weren't allowed to replace it, which seems like a bit crap. They're like, oh no, you can't replace it with what you want to replace it with, because that won't work. Wait, so you're just letting us get rid of this enclosure? Seems rude. Alright, take care, Kuro. Catch you later, bud. Evening, Hashtag. How you doing? See, I'm trying to gauge what rock is what based on price, but it's a little bit more difficult than that. I just need something else to go in there. So we kind of like have... Oh yeah, that'll do it. Nope. Guess we'll use this little one. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to delete that now, because that's causing us some issues that I don't really want to be handling. There we go. Now we're talking. But yeah, you kind of get like a constant flow of consciousness whilst I'm playing this game. No large flat rocks for sunbathing. And technically, I don't really need to put water in. This is more of for coolness. I feel like I want to. We want water. And what we want is waterfall top. And we're just gonna bung that in there. Gonna see what that looks like. Not bad. Interestingly enough, like, if you look at the water effects and the way it moves and rotates with you, that's exactly the same way that the solar flares work in Elite Dangerous. And kind of semi-sprites. We want a waterfall midsection. I'm just going to plonk that in there. I could go full Stonehenge, they do exist. There are some Stonehenge-like pieces. This is a problem. Okay. And do you know what we need? We need to move that, is what we have to do. And put that near the surface. Okay. That'd be nice. Nope. Can't put fish in. Shh. I'm doing all of the terrain first, guys. That's what we're doing. Terrain first, and then from terrain we will then move on to other stuff. Who was that to? Splash. Hmm. Ooh, that's a good idea. Is it a good idea? It's a little bit, I guess I feel it dramatic. That's okay. That's alright. You will not worry too much about that at all. Okay, now we're in a position where we can... Oh. Ah, dearie me. I keep grabbing the wrong button. Now, what we hope is that we can still put this back in place. Otherwise, I've wasted some time, which would be a shame. Come on. I'm going to press a lot of buttons. Let's give ourselves a proper top-down view. There's a magic little spot. Right, we're going to put it there. Move over because we were able to have it right over. Let's move that to there. Okay. Not bad, we're getting there. We'll pull this out slightly. Kind of want to be able to pull this out a bit more, but we can't. No, we're good. We're good. We're going to remove that for now. And we're going to pull this out here. Pull this out as well. Probably could leave it with a soft corner. Come on, digital. Hey, how you doing? Oh. Just popping in to say hello. Well, hello. Feel free to stay as long as you like. I'm trying really hard not to be obsessive, but Mrs. Plater would tell you that I am kind of obsessive about things and making sure things are just how I want them to be. So, no promises there. Okay, cool. I think that will do. I'm going to put a habitat gate in. Put that there, and then we just need to make sure that this bit is climb proof, which is here. And climb proof on the right side as well, because there's no point in having it climb proof from the outside. Because otherwise, what's the point? Now what we're going to need to do is put something under there, because I'm not having that. I think we know just the piece. That's right, it's our friend, the $5 Tundra Rock. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So now we can actually check the terrain, we can have a look to see everything that we need to. So we check the environment, terrain. I do want to check the hard cover of it, but we can't look at that. But we're going to need some trees, that's for sure. I guess Arctic. Now we're going to put in a refrigeration unit in here, because as we know, being a snow leopard, they would much rather have cold weather than they would do warm. Question is, where did that get? Where did that? Wait a minute. So I regret embedding it. There we go. We want to, let's have that at, say, 0. And then terrain, we can put in snow. Oh, let me just because, you know, they are snow leopards, as we were just talking about earlier. Now, you might have noticed that that just melted. That is because of the it's not cooled down yet. And because it's not cooled down yet, the snow melts immediately. Hashtag the pond won't freeze. Now what we're waiting for, we'll worry about them in a minute, is this thing to kick in. The little refrigeration unit, which is there. The temperature's decreasing slowly. Come on. There we go. Here comes the snow. And now we know that we're going to need at least a couple of them. Because we don't want the poor guys to overheat. So it says range. Just need to see what 0 or 1 as a range is. Hey Derek, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, mate. Okay. Gonna need to go and check on the other animals, I guess. Who would have thought there were other animals apart from snow leopards? Be able to put a few of these in. Should be nice. No, we need to go and check on Enrique, our Mexican red-kneed tarantula. Oh, the keeper's right there, so he's about to be fed. Because what I've been doing is I've been breeding a lot of exhibit animals. They are doing well because you can then essentially release them into the wild. And this, like, you can release them into the wild, and then you can get more conservation credits. And it's a very quick and easy way of doing it. But Michaela needs a friend, so we might have to take care of a bit of that. They seem to have stopped breeding animals. Right, so we've only got Juan and Paloma in there. Greatest, you can't actually do that. So exhibit animals are very much stuck in either here or not. That's it. So what we need to find ourselves a Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. Exhibit trading. Look, Violetta. Perfect. She is no doubt going to be a pretty... She's a lucky lady coming in meeting Michaela in there. That'd be lovely. Let's have a quick look to see how many we can get away with, because what I want to do is if we can get a male in there as well, that would be good. And hopefully Ricardo should be a stud and take care of it. Okay, we've got Rosa Maria and Felipe in there. Let's get in there. What's wrong with this exhibit? Cleanliness. Well, the keeper's right there, so we'll take care of that. But yeah, we need to release some of our giant burrowing cockroaches. Because we have quite a few. I have an awful lot of Aldabra giant tortoises as well, so we need to probably do something about that. So Derek, you're saying that you've been playing No Man's Sky whilst waiting for the new Star Wars and ED updates. It's rather good. Wait, is that you questioning whether it's good? Are you telling me it's good? Right, yeah, we need to... giant burrowing cockroaches, there we go. And what we want to do is want to keep the animals that have the highest star appeal. Oh, and the pregnant one, because I can't give away a pregnant one, because that would be bad, wouldn't it? And so we keep those 3 at the top. And we're going to release them into the wild. These ones here. There we go. Done. Marie Claire, hey, how you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in chat for ages. How you doing? Yeah, don't do that. Don't be that grotesque. You don't need to be that guy. Hang on, wait, are we researching... Oh, monkeypox. Okay. Just going to carry on with our research with the giant desert hairy scorpion. So we can do a little bit of zoom management for now. And let things run a little bit. Now, I'm just going to show you one of the problems with Lemur Land. Is that it's a walk-through enclosure. Except people don't walk through it. They just walk into it and then they will stop. And then what it does is it stresses the lemurs out. Like, he's stressed. He's a super stressed lemur, and I need to do something about it. And I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to do it. Like, here we go. Immediately, they're all super stressed out, and what they do is they then jump up, run along, hide in here for a while, and they stop being stressed. But I don't think that's a good way to be doing it. You know? I'm a little bit like, so that's a lemur. Oh, that's a baby lemur. Oh my god, it's a baby lemur. You have baby lemurs? I can't even click on him. So yeah, he's stressed until he's not. I don't know what to do with them. Well, Marie, I'm glad things are improving for you. Welcome back. Red-knee tarantula is expecting offspring. I say the things in here reproduce so quickly. Let's just check on our little red pandas. Yes, we've got a couple of baby red pandas. Right, okay, stop, because all these animals are breeding. I don't know how to stop them. Well, I know how to stop them, because you can give them contraceptives. But I feel like I'd rather have the animals and deal with that side of things. But yeah, if we start the enclosure and have a look at the animals we have in there. All the ones that qualify for this enclosure. So we've got 2 babies. We've got 2 in the trade centre, which is a male and a female, which are related, so we can't really do much with that at the moment. Yeah, we'll just come over here. I guess we're gonna bump the range slightly on that. Bump the range slightly on that. And I'm hoping to see snow in the entire enclosure. Come on. Bump that up too. Because otherwise it looks a bit crap, doesn't it? Oh no. We have got staff that can't find research. That's not an issue really. We've finished some research. Oh. Ah, cool. We've actually... Ah, right. We now have one-way glass available. I mean, they're just freaking out all over. These lemurs are just freaking out all over the place. No, I'm just going to try and reduce the leak of snow out of the enclosure. This is not a must do. This is just a me thing. So don't worry about it too much. It's an OCD. No, it's not an OCD thing. What is that? To me, this feels like it's filling snow in instead. I'm not going for perfect. Perfection's impossible. But good. Now, good is very attainable. So we're aiming for good. And the chilled out music. I don't know if the chilled out music is helping or making everything worse. If I'm honest. Yeah, the interrogation room. Wait. See, it says it's covering it. But it's making the really convincing look that it is. I can't believe this bit here isn't covered. Because I don't want my guests to freeze, and that can actually happen. Your guests can get cold, and they walk around shivering. Novocaine Gaming, hello, how you doing? A ghost from the past. I've been around all the time. Thank you very much, sir. We probably could move this up a little bit, though, and that would probably sort that out. Ah, but we don't have any over there. Oh, you got confused by Restream bot. Ah. No, it's definitely not a replay. This is genuine. So yeah, Restream bot means that you're seeing the chat from well, from YouTube as well as. Oh, right. Well, it's not really ready for the cuteness that is Snow Leopards, but going to put in a couple of bits of enrichment for it. Food enrichment, we're going to do a couple of bits. I think. Yeah, cross-streaming. Crossing the streams. Apparently, it's something you're not meant to do. But hey, watch me. Scratching post, we're going to give it a scratching post. We're going to put that down there at the front in the corner. I know for a fact that everyone's going to queue up in front of here to look at them, rather than going into this really cool place that I built. Which, actually, you know what? These lights have worked out really nicely. It's quite a surprise. I was unsure of them. Let's angle them up a touch. Because that means we don't need that wall lamp. But we are gonna pull. Oh no! Red thing. Okay. That doesn't look like it's on. Why is that? That's on. But that one's not. So I was so confused. Oh, I'll work it out. It'll be fine. It looks like a little nightclub. No, it's not a nightclub. So yeah, it's because I've got so many staff. I'm hammering my way through the research, what feels like very quickly. Which is good, I guess that's a positive thing. Now we're going to put a cardboard box, because what animal doesn't love a good cardboard box to play with? The Chili Kitty, the world's only snow leopard themed nightclub. Yeah, that'd be right. I would go, as long as there's actually snow leopards there. Because I tell you what, if there aren't, I'd be really upset. Right, we need staff, especially for the snow leopard place. Which we're in here. I need a caretaker. We need 2 caretakers actually. We need 2 keepers. I need a mechanic. We need 2 mechanics. We need a vet. We need 2 vets. It's DJ Clive in the house. It's what it is. That's the DJ. I mean, that was only giving the answer, wasn't it? So yeah, create the work zone so it includes these staff buildings over here. That means they will go to the correct place. That'll be handy for us. Snow leopards. He's great at scratching. Eek. Eek. Is what I have to say about that. Leopards. Redx84, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Just get all their work zones set so they all go to the same. They all look after everything. Because something that I've found is that a visit once a year from one of the workmen does not keep everything in shipshape fashion. Should we be saying ooze to people that are coming to watch? Is ooze the correct term? Every 6 months for that. Animals. We are going to pull the ones out of the animal trading. So we have got Chinua and Boluma. And we can now go and set the educational content. I think we can? No. So we can't until they arrive. Yeah, I might have to call veto on that one. Yeah, that might have to happen. This down here. Let's have a look. He's already needing to fix the barriers because something's gone wrong. Wonderful. yeah, the easiest thing for me to do is when we get the animals in, is that it means that we can that means we'll then know. I mean, who is delivering these animals? Oh yeah, when I put my lemurs in for the first time, they immediately had simian hemorrhagic fever, which is a bit of a concerning thing, I feel like, when you've got stressed out lemurs. What? Like, the worst thing going on in my life right now is stressed out lemurs. What is that about? Uh-oh. Can't find available research. Not an issue. People can research when it comes up. Nile crocodile pox virus. Eek. Yeah, that is Ebola. I know. That was why it was worrying. I mean, that said, there are more than there is more than one type of hemorrhagic fever. Plants they don't care about. Oh no! Right, the cave isn't big enough. Right, so we need to make the cave bigger. That's what needs to happen. That's a pain in the backside, isn't it? But what we can do... select the habitat. What I want to do... Can I not do chunks at the same time? Rubbish. Guess not. So something you can do when you're doing building pieces is you can select multiple pieces at the same time. Apparently, that doesn't work. Doesn't work with rocks. Bit of a shame. Right, so we'll make their cave bigger. Because we have no choice. Like, I'm gonna make the cave bigger because, well, I mean, I gotta. I do enjoy the building system. The building system in Planet Coaster, I struggled to find the need to do it, but because of I feel like because of the animals in Planet Zoo, I suddenly get it. I kind of understand. The one thing that I'm going to struggle with is you do have the option of putting in monorails and a gondola ride. Small issue. I have no freaking clue how we're going to make that work. Because I find it a very, very confusing kind of thing to work with. That's the wrong one. Or should I say, I kind of understand the need for it. The need for the building. Now we're just gonna tweak these bits so it, well, in short, it looks good. Let's just see if they're happy with the shelter situation. 67%. They like a lot of shelter, which means that I need to probably cover this bit as well. Should use this, really, shouldn't I? Just bung that straight there instead. In fact, we might do that. Even the tigers were less fussy than this. Evening, Agnot. How you doing? It is very slick. But do be warned, and because I'm all about telling things the way it is, as you guys probably know by now. There are, as a warning, some glitches still a little bit here and there. It does seem to vary a lot from person to person. I've not had any kind of major issues myself, but others have. I've had some crashes every now and then. Nothing too awful. I mean, I lost some progress the other day, but it wasn't the end of the world. It just took me a while to remember what I'd actually done. It's because the cloud saving. Actually, that was I think that would cause the issue. Okay, let's check them now and see if they're happy. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Oh, hey Seth, how you doing? And James, hello. How are you guys? Disease discovered. Oh, come on. This is the problem. I keep adopting animals and they keep arriving and they keep being diseased. Not good enough. Well, I'm glad to keep you company though. I'm just going to put that in there. Cool. Enrichment is sorted. I am going to look at putting some trees in though, or something naturey tree-wise, because I'm not loving the lack of anything. So I think we're going to put some broken tree. Arctic in Europe. What are you doing? Ah, Arctic in Europe, which these guys are into. Yeah, finding all the diseases, it's great. Got to catch them all. Oh, not as the case may be. Asia. That's why. Please get it right. With a broken Himalayan pine. That's ridiculously tall. That's more my kind of speed. I mean, they're really not bothered by plants at all. So I don't think we're going to put too much in. We'll just put a little bit here and there, just for, I guess, decoration purposes. Especially down by the water, because I feel like that's where we'd have plants. Need a few. No, we don't want to do that. We've got any fallen log looking type things? Well, I'm thinking, like, with these, we can pull them over, actually. That's not a bad idea. Have a... So the thing is, like with this stuff, with the building, is that you guys do help give me inspiration, because you'll say things and you'll make suggestions, and I'll be like, oh, that's not a bad idea actually. It's looking like a Christmas cake. Yeah, I don't really want that to happen. Oh, it moved back because we didn't save it. Okay. Right. Leopards do. Oh, do they now? See, I'm trying to work my way through all of the diseases that we encounter as things go. These rocks are the wrong colour, aren't they? What I am going to do for terrain is we're just going to just do a little bit of mottling around the edge of the water, because I feel like that would be more accurate, because you have the splash melting the snow. And they should still be happy with that, because they accept rock. They don't like grass or sand. Nation's good, environment's good, social's good. Oh look, they're back. Except they're not back, because a vet needs to come in, which I'm hoping that is the vet. Funny enough, Agnot, you say that, but what I have over here is a cooler. So you put these chillers on, you paint the area and say, right, I want snow to be here, and what they do is they then produce snow. Oh my god, they're going inside. People are actually... No freaking way. Sufi Ublamula. Brilliant. Oh my god, people are actually going in. I'm honestly surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. That means I actually have to finish the building next to it. So we're going to give these the snow leopard educational content, and then we're going to oh wait, because we need to also make them snow leopards educational content, because I think where did we put the others? Did we put them in the ceiling? I put one in the ceiling, right? There it is. Snow leopard. Snow leopard, because I want people to know all about snow leopards, because they are awesome. Yeah, I think I put the others in the ground. That's definitely set snow leopard. Alright, oh, hang on, there's the other one. It's gonna, not gonna. Well, saying you're going to, actually I think you find it's more accurate. So they actually don't have penguins, which is a bit of a surprise, I think. You would expect penguins. I tell you, if penguins come in a DLC, I'm gonna be upset. Let's have a quick look at the education map. Okay, yeah, that was fine. That's good. But yeah, people are idiots, because there are some down there which I was hoping we'd avoid. I honestly was hoping that we would avoid. Right. Not habitat, facilities, because we need to put donation boxes in. Interesting, people have stopped right at the top there. Planet CDLC, happy feet. Ooh, cringe. I'll put some over here as well, because people will naturally decide this is the thing to do. Now what I wanted to do initially was have a path that comes up here as well. Only thing is, if we have a path like here, just could attach that to there, because I don't really know what's happening over here. Yeah, people kind of walk up there, and I don't want people to gather there in particular. And I can't actually, also, greatest, I can't believe a German is trying to teach me how to slang properly in English. That is outrageous. I'm going to put some benches in here, I think. Stress lemurs? Stress lemurs. I am so sick of stressed out lemurs. Ah, perfect. Nice. I'm not turning it into a restaurant. It's not what it's there for. Okay, what are these idiots doing? Walking through stuff. There's no gift shops in the zoo. You didn't come here to see staff facilities. Oh no! That's not what I want to happen. So you've got people who are complaining that they can see these staff buildings, so we're probably going to put some trees along here. But yeah, we're going to put some vegetation in the front. Now, these guys are like Asian... Is it Asia and Arctic? Asia and Tiger. So we're going to... Let's make sure it's on there. I'm going to try and force people away from this area. I don't know how it's going to work. Nightbot, you could be correct. Without something to draw them up there. I mean, what we could is we could put a gift shop up there, actually. Because there are people just complaining about the fact we don't have one. And could put a gift shop up there, maybe something leopard themed. I think that might work. Or like a travelator. It's not satisfactory. I'm not playing satisfactory today. It drops them into the enclosure. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Does it? Yeah, I think that's accurate with people not coming all the way to the end. Now, it's a bit of a shame, I'm not going to lie, because I like it. I like how it looks. And it's a bit of a bummer to have to spend time designing a building and then go, oh no, I guess we'll actually take this bit out now. Wait, did I just hear an animal come out of there? Okay. Right, he's back and he's all cured, which is lovely. Now let's compare the potential for breeding. Oh, that is not good. That is like really not good. Oh. Okay, we need to watch this guy and just to make sure that he doesn't get out. Oh, look, someone's made it this far. I think that's... Oh, look at him go. So majestic. So yeah, one's made up to here. What kind of monster just dumps the litter on the ground? Right, and you're thirsty. So we need to put in... To be fair, we have no... We've got drinks and food over there, but then we have nothing in this part of the zoo. Yeah, they don't... So something that I found is that people don't... They don't work how you want them to. So, for example, this is the walkthrough lemur enclosure, which we probably want to have a bit of a tinker with. Is that people walk in and they just walk out again? They're not walking through. And I'm aware. I mean, there has to be something to draw people in. But we're just going to put some trees in to cover up the staff buildings. Just because we kind of... I said I don't really want people looking at the staff buildings, you can avoid it. And Himalayan pines do the job. I'm just going to bung this in here actually as well. Because it helps. And we're going to do some... a little bit of fine movement to prevent branches going through windows where we can avoid it, which we're almost avoiding. That's better. Aztec, yeah, it's exactly that. The way it works is that people, they complain if they can see staff buildings, because, you know, staff being people too aren't good enough for some. Oh, nope. Himalayan birch trees. Put one of these in as well, because then we don't have to have just pine. Yeah, the problem is this staff building there is going to be a bit of a problem, I think, because it's not really where I wanted it to be, if I'm honest, but that's where it's ended up. If we can move this over without intruding too much. Terrain modification failed. Okay, we've got that there. The big. I'll put some bushes in around, and that will help again with making things kind of look like they're not quite there, but we all know they are. Got some of those loose looking bushes that we can pop in, because that looks too uniform. Again, it's trying to make sure that things that don't look too much like that, they're planned to be there. They're just there, you know. Plus, we can kind of hide them a little bit inside the buildings. How's tech? Next time, build them underground. Problem solved. Yeah, I mean, Hunter, you're not wrong, because look at the rest of it. And that's something that I lost my progress on. I had like done loads of stuff around here, around these shops, and then my game crashed, so I lost that. So yeah, I am gonna have to go back and do that. But this comes down to the more I play, the better I get. So kind of the more creativity kicks in. So I look at something and I'm like, oh no, I could do this now. Oh, what if I did this? Oh, wouldn't it be a great idea if I went back and I put this in? Like, I'm making work for myself. Which is kind of the point, I feel like. I mean, it's not even work. It's not work for myself, is it? It's I'm doing it because I'm enjoying doing it. So, but yeah, losing progress in a game like this is never good. Have these two matched up yet? No. Okay. But I think that looks nice. I suppose the view of the Chinese pangolin is fine from where they were. Yeah, I mean, they're shy. They're pangolins. They're shy. It's what they do. They're meant to be shy. It's fine. They're allowed to be shy. I think we'll go and check out the... Oh, more research done. Monkeypox, hooray! We've successfully done that. Done monkeypox. I say done monkeypox. Researched it. Right, let's change the layout slightly. Give them a smooth branch and give them a basking lamp. Be a little bit more humid. Okay. And what have we got? So we've got 3 in there. We can only have 2 anacondas at the same time. Hey Ray, how you doing, fella? Hope you're having a good evening. say evening, but of course it's only evening to me. Might not be evening to you. So we're going to change it to exhibit animals, and that's all of our ones that are in here that we can then look at shifting out. Okay, we're good. Embry's a lad, he's knocked up both Bennu and Zavrina. Hunter, can I build aquariums? Much like Jurassic World Evolution, there are no water-based animals in that way. Okay, it doesn't really matter which ones these we keep. We're just gonna... because it doesn't really matter with inbreeding with bugs, apparently. All I need to do is worry about keeping one male and one female. So we're going to release them to the wild. Oh, apart from one of them couldn't go. And we've got the... Right, let's focus on them by species and give away the correct ones. So, Michaela's going. All good, you're going shopping, and it's 1:45. Ah, okay. So, I say the Brazilian salmon pink fellas. We're going to keep the ones with the high rating. So, get rid of them. Actually, the captive birth ones you want to get rid of, to be honest. Because captive birth ones you can definitely give away and release into the wild. And when I say give away, that's what I mean. Okay, they're fine, but they're not... For some reason, the scorpions have stopped breeding. Maybe it's because there are two... we'll give one of the females away. Alright, coming down here into the spiders. Gonna release them. I'll do... And then finally... Evita, the yellow anaconda. And we should be able to release all of them to the wild. Spatula, what is wrong with you? So Ray, what I'm playing the challenge mode. Franchise mode, yes, they are sold by other players, which is why the pricing is way too much. So I'm not, and also I can't believe how laggy it is. So I'm not kind of touching franchise mode. I am very much playing in challenge mode, which is essentially franchise mode, but without other players. So it's an offline franchise mode, which works nicely for me. And Spatula, we cannot... you know what's happened? They have actually... Oh no. I don't know what those people are doing. But people have come down this end, so maybe it's going to stay. But we're going to put in a shop up this end. Because I feel like this is going to be... It's going to be a good place to have some shops. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make our own triple shop. And we're going to have a gift shop, some food, and some drink. I think that's going to be a plan. And picnic benches, which are super important. For anyone that's played Planet Coaster. Excuse me. Oh, also, whilst we're here, just going to casually drop in a little security camera. Okay, we're going to base it off of this here, this New World shop, large, but we're going to jump in and we're going to edit it. And what we want is just have a quick look to see what it's made from, or what it's made up of. We are going to select bits of it. Because we're going to be really, really cheeky and we're going to copy it. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, I've got 5 people in my park at the moment, apparently. Now we're going to delete these. Then we're going to duplicate them, flip them around. Oh, come on. And have a very slight problem. Because kind of what I wanted to do was see if we could... It's not quite a mirror image, is it? So... That's interesting. That's really interesting, the way that works. Because we can basically butcher these designs. We can pull this in. Put that there. And we're going to go into our super fiddly design mode. So. Oh, I think Clive's telling us we're doing a good job. No, we're not. That doesn't... You know what? I don't think it's anyone's OCD that's the issue here. These don't match up, but they should. Right, we're gonna kind of scratch what we're doing here. We're just gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna start again. Let's find the blueprints, because I've kind of already thought of a different way for me to do it. So what we want is the New World double shop. Cats do know about roofs, you're correct. In particular about hot tin ones. See, Agnot, it does support paths on slopes. I mean, this here is my first bit of building up, really. I've done a little bit over here, but I've only started to work on or learning some. So I've got some elevation, for example, over here in this enclosure. But what I'm thinking of doing, because this is how big the park is, right? The map, all the way around up to here and then down, and I've built there. So I've got so much space. I'm considering like pulling up a corner, a couple of places, and maybe having some overlapping and some crossing over at some point. But slowly getting there. This comes to what it'll look like is when I first start, the beginning of the park will look like, hey look, here's my first enclosure, it's square, it's crap. Then we got my second one, oh god, what is that about, that's rubbish. Third, fourth, one I downloaded off the Steam Workshop, fifth, come back over, sixth, not bad, did a lot of building on that one, quite happy with that. Then we come over to my first real kind of enclosure that I built, and we've got a really good go with the tigers, a proper tiger enclosure, waterfall, first time I built one of them, putting in all this rocking and stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit of a sweet expecting offspring. So yeah, a little bit to do. Raise a middle and build a castle. Not a bad idea. I've been trying to look at zoos from around the world, as I mentioned earlier, where I'm trying to kind of pick themes to copy, almost. And it's kind of slow going, because not as easy as one would think to do. But we're getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, I know what we're doing. We are going to jump into it. Yeah, the Eden project, that'd be cool. You just have so much space. The thing that I am honestly struggling with is it's going to be the first time I put mass transport in. I don't know how that's going to work at all. Now what we're going to do is copy these. And then this. I'll grab that too, why not? But yeah, I'm getting there with themes. I haven't fully decided on what theme I want yet. If we copy that. I'm hoping this works. I could think about rebuilding it completely, but why would I? Oh, that's the problem, is it? That's because of... What's this made from? I'm gonna properly dissect this and see what's going on. Now, there's no overlap. I don't think there's no overlap there. That wall doesn't exist on the inside, so let's remove that wall. Now, if we just remove these pillars as well, and then floating islands and have all the services below. I don't know how the floating works, or if it works. I know I struggled a little bit with some of it. Actually, you know what? Because we want exactly this bit over on the other side, don't we? So, copying the wrong bit. I guess for something like this, really, the only limit of what you can make is your creativity. And it hurts me to say that, because I'm not doing a very good job. But we're getting there. wait, no, wait, what's happening here? I think that's pretty in line, actually. Feels like it's in line. But that looks really... Use the edge of the screen as a measuring device. Ah, we need to move the whole thing though. Alright, hands up. Catch that, mate. Ah, there is no advanced move for large sections. Wasn't that... You can flip, but you can't mirror. So that's what I've done. I've kind of stolen that bit to put it over here. That... Wait, I've got an idea. I was thinking, because I didn't really... I've got Planet Coaster, but I've not really played enough of it for it to particularly help me out here. What we do is we take that and we remove this. It gives us a locking point. And then we select that as well. And then we duplicate. Do you see a problem? It's kind of a... I'm starting to think that maybe it's not quite... Right, I think we'll go back to what we were doing before. Try that out. I thought we had it. I thought we'd cracked it. In theory, that would work. In practice, not quite. And now we have to do... Yeah, that doesn't... What the heck? What the deuce? Let me just try and get that lined up. Yeah, that's not the same width part. It's these that are the problem. It's fine. We got this. We got this. At this point, you're probably wondering, wouldn't it have been easier just to build your own? Yes. Yes, it would have done. Yeah, Um, Zandaris, yeah. So, I think we have... I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I feel like what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do this. We'll get there. We'll get there. I see. You know what? I rarely spend a long time on character creators because I'd rather be playing the game. But this is playing the game, so it leaves me in this weird position where I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do now? This is playing the game. Okay. So, now we're getting somewhere, I think. Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Duplicate that. Pull that to there. Get the middle. Get rid of that. Duplicate this. We're also gonna duplicate this. Oh. Yeah, I'm a lot more zen than I used to be. And that's not just a pun based on my player faction in Elite Dangerous. I'm just a lot more chilled out. I've really taken Yoda's words to heart, and I've solidly let go my anger. And you know what? It's a pretty liberating feeling. I recommend everyone gives it a go. Just be zen. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do this by ourselves. So the bits that we're using, which I'm going to assume goes in the roofs and floors. Problem is, you do that in your job as a visualization artist, you still struggle to realise when something is finished. Yeah. Finished is an interesting... I mean, I'm a little bit more slapdash than most, I guess. So what I do is I look at something and go, yeah, that'll do. It rarely does do. Oh. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more chilled out with things, which is one of the reasons why the building games like this are so good for me. Apart from these particular moments. Then we're going to do our fine adjustments here. We just need to get back into this one. Half pipe. No! No! No half pipe. In fact, I don't think we advertise. I think the zoo advertises for them young whippersnappers. I think we advertise to families. There we go. Bosh! And that is my new triple shop. So, I'm just going to save that as a blueprint. Because I need to keep hold of that. Yeah, I wonder what it will do. Okay, shop shell. Can we give it out? What can we do? No. But yeah, that's mainly me saving that for me. Because that means we can now move the whole thing. I think we'll put it over here. And shops. And we want drink stalls now, because we should have a couple of different ones. So Pip Shop water, Cosmic Cow milkshakes, yeah. Oh wait, no, we'll put that over on this side. And now we have to make sure this is in the right spot so that it doesn't require any scenery adjustments. And then I think we'll put in a pizza pen. Nice, pizza pen.
Pizza pen.
Some of the stuff they say, it's mad. And then I think we'll do hats, because hats are self-advertising. Agnot, are you a supervillain?
That's fantastic.
I have no thoughts about any of that. But what we will need to do is add in some staff and some bins. Yeah, only mildly. It means it's a little bit like, ooh, couple of years' time, we'll not be able to get away with that. That's what I'm saying. It's more social commentary than anything else. Get rid of that. Okay. We're also going to put in... I'm not really sure where we're supposed to put picnic benches, but I think we will put a little picnic spot. A picnic spot. There will be queues for them. Do I need to manage the queues? No. I'm going to actually build picnic spots, which I've not built before. And I actually need to now move this so it's more in the middle. Because of, you know, OCD. Can we move them? No, we can't. They are lost. Can we assign them to somewhere? Work zone, pizza pen, nice. So they know where they're going to go. Ah, the staff disappeared. Actually, my zoo is in the UK. Funnily enough. So it means we do not need to worry about that at all. This is the Snow Leopard shops. Clive agrees, that's where that is. Now, our staff that we should have... Oh god. I've got way too many staff now. They need to add in an actual filter over here. See, I sorted my work zone. The ones with no work zone should come up. And then we can make them the Snow Leopard shops. Snow Leopard shops. And Snow Leopard shops. Yeah, we're going to put some picnic benches, which I've not done before. But this again comes into the... Oh, I'll keep building, I'll keep getting better at stuff, and I'll keep things up. Ugh. Oh yeah, filters. That's yeah, we're going for chunky and square, I think. Oh yeah, the animal filter isn't great. No, I don't. Oh. No. Ah, there's no advanced option to no. Wait. No. Yeah, the text-based filter. Oh god, that is a quality of like. Come on. Right, now I've got to move this one to make it match. I don't want to put it there. Didn't want it there. Got no choice. And now I'm gonna have the same thing over on this side. So screw it, I'm gonna put one there instead. Just do that. You know what, we were gonna have two. No, we're not. We're in one. Okay, we'll have two. Just, why are you doing this to me? Why are you like this? Yeah, I'll come back and I'll put signs on there at another time. Right, I had enough of my flamingos, I think. They're doing my nut. Have they paired up yet? No. Yeah. Oh, people love a good ATM. This entire group of people using an ATM. Prices should be synchronized, and we're charging people 20 bucks. Oh look, people loving these benches. The bin police. Who are the bin police? Oh, uh-oh. Right. We just need to run over here, as he is about to mature, and he's standing right next to his soon-to-be new mum, but also later on his wife. But I wasn't expecting him to knock her up. Okay. Oh my goodness. Clive. I am going to call time for the stream there, goes. We have been streaming for 2 hours, over 2 hours, which I don't mean to go on for. So, I'm going to thank everyone who has been watching. It is always appreciated that you guys are coming along and giving me ideas as chat goes. So do make sure that you hit the like button on YouTube if you haven't already. Much appreciated if you do. Same time, do make sure that you follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube for more content. Elite Dangerous, Planet Zoo, some VR games in there too. But okay guys, I'm going to say once again thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. Commander Plater, out.